message is embrace the vision.
What's good, Vision Gang? You already know what it is, and if you didn't know, you better find out, because I am your boy DaVizion, and I'm back again with another MMA reaction. Today I'm reacting to Sean Strickland triumph against all odds. This is by CLENCHED. Shout out to CLENCHED. Always coming through with the bangers. This video just dropped today, and I just feel like it's my due diligence right now to react to Sean Strickland. He got a big middleweight title bout against Dricus Plessis, defending his middleweight title against the South African. So I don't know that much about either one of them, so today I'm reacting to Sean. I'm going to hopefully learn about his backstory, his rise into the UFC, and how he got to the position he is now as middleweight champion. I'm done talking. I know y'all already know about Sean probably and want to see me learn about him. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, y'all. Let's get it.
Violent, I like hurting people.
Ooh, yeah. He hurt Izzy. Show got Izzy hard.
Where passion,
Bow.
skill,
Yow.
and sheer will collide inside the octagon. Few have risen with as many odds stacked against them as Sean Strickland.
No man that beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me.
That is crazy. That's funny as fuck though.
With a fighting style as unconventional as his journey,
Everything he does is like on paper wrong.
Strickland's ascent to the apex of the UFC isn't just a tale of punches and kicks. It's a testament to unyielding tenacity and the human spirit's ability to overcome.
Thank God for child abuse, right? Fuck yeah. Let's go, childhood traumas and repressed memories. You got me to where I needed to be, man. Like, fucking dad, you're fucking awesome, man. All of the years of abuse, you really...
This is the story of a man who transformed adversity.
Yeah, he's wild. That's a wild
into
dude,
championship
man.
gold against all odds. This is the story of Sean Strickland.
It's like the Eminem of the MMA world. But not the GOAT. He ain't the GOAT of the rap world either, by the way.
Rewind to 1991 when Sean Strickland's journey begins in California, in a home where love was scarce. Why, you ask? His dad was not just strict, but downright mean and abusive, both physically and mentally, to Sean and his mom.
Dude, I'll never forget my dad, my fucking dad, dude. He was like the monster, dude. He was like the fucking boogeyman. Like, I remember like hugging my mom's leg, you know, in the kitchen, like pre-elementary school, with my dad all fucking drunk, telling my fucking mom, like, I'm gonna fucking cut you up little pieces and bury you in the backyard in a bottle of acid. I remember, like, I used to like to sleep in my mom's room a lot, just because I thought he'd kill my mom. You know, when I was like I thought I would like my mom dead. Like, dude, I used to like sleep out by her fucking, and this is where fucked up too. Like, I used to sleep by her door and hear her fuck all the time. Oh. Because, you know, because being a little kid, dude, like, and listen to your mom get fucked by your dad because, like, you're so afraid that she's gonna fucking die.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so there's one fucking night, dude, and I went to go sleep in my mom's room. My dad's like, fuck that, they're having a bad fight. I'm like, fuck, so I'm like laying out by the door, trying not to fucking, you know. And I'm like, fuck it, like, I just don't feel good about this.
If this one is not for the
I,
kids, for sure.
And we had like dogs, you know, white trash, bro. Like, you got white trash. It's got like fleas everywhere. Like fleas, so I'm high into the bed now. There's fleas. I think there's a fucking dildo next to me. I remember, Jesus Christ. I fucking like army crawled underneath their bed, and like he fucking like he gets on top of my mom. Maybe it could be rough sex. Who fucking knows, right? He gets on top of my mom, like he's strangling her. And he's like strangling her, like saying, tonight you're gonna fucking die. And like, I'm probably like a third grader. I'm young, and then the only thing I see is a guitar. So I go and I grab the guitar and I fucking just smack him in the head as hard as I can. And I grab the phone, I run out and I call the cops. And my mom, her dumbass, she fucking bailed him out of jail the next day.
Oh my God.
As Sean navigated the rocky roads of adolescence, an unexpected anchor came from his grandfather, who decided to take him under his wing and teach him how to be a man. But Grandpa's wisdom was dark, seated in neo-Nazi beliefs, which Sean totally absorbed and embraced.
To me, like, I was really fucking angry. Like, I was so angry. It's funny, I actually went through, like, this weird, like, neo-Nazi white supremacist phase when I was younger.
Self-admittedly, Sean became obsessed with the movie American History X, watching it over and over and over again.
Get down on your knees right now!
But his admiration lay in the wrong places. Not in the narrative arc or the character development, but in the squalid white trash lives illustrated. Adopting them not as a cautionary tale, but astonishingly as role models.
I was so angry and I had a lot of fucked up influences in my life that it felt so good to fucking hate something, you know? Like, I would walk down the street, you know, just with a knife or like a rock, hoping to kill somebody.
Whoa. The toxic belief of white supremacy didn't raise a red flag for him, but instead, bizarrely, a green light.
My grandfather was like this big piece of shit, you know? Like, when you're a kid, though, you don't see that. You hear worship. My grandfather was like 6'7", like, you know, kind of like a southern guy. And he just kind of like filled your head with crazy shit. So, like, you grow up and you hear that shit day in, day out from, like, my earliest memory. Like, it starts shifting the way your brain. Like, did you grow up like in a good household? You know,
I did.
Your dad beat you.
No.
No, your uncle didn't fucking touch you on the weekends or anything, right? We're good.
Thank God. None of that.
Okay, you're good. You're fucking good. None of that happening. But it's like, whenever you experience like things like that day in and day out, your brain, like, it's biologically.
This is just something else. This is just super wild. Sorry for y'all. I'm not even reacting. Like, I'm not talking that much. I'm just stuck on it because this is a crazy story.
Expelled from school for a disturbing act of violence towards a Jewish kid.
I got kicked out of school for like hate crime, like all this crazy shit. You know, like, I always joked. I always had, like, I had a teacher tell me in like 7th, 8th grade. One of the few years I went to school. I think it was like, her name was like Miss Wajda. I don't know, history or some shit. She looked at me and she said, "Sean, you're the reason why they build prisons."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This alarming incident stirred his mother into action, not to reprimand, but to channel Sean's raw, misdirected anger into something more constructive. So she decided to take him to an MMA gym. This would change his life forever.
When I was younger, I was more like, I don't know, I guess I was more like, I drank the Kool-Aid, but like as you get older, you start seeing things differently, you know, and like, I mean, like.
His co-trainees were a diverse group, blacks, Hispanics, whites, you name it. And working with them, Sean saw things clearer. He didn't hate this people. He'd simply been fed harmful racist beliefs since he was a kid. The real animosity within Sean harbored towards one person, his father.
Everything about him I hated. Everything about him I hated. I'll never forget my dad, my fucking dad, dude. I'm like 17, 18, and I come home, and my dad's sitting there, my fucking brother's 45, you know, really cool 45, and he's like talking about killing himself, and I'm like,
Oh, God.
and I'm like, dude, Dad, like, dude, you should do it, man. Like, you should fucking do it.
You tell him to do it?
When you're a minor sociopath too, you know, you kind of get power out of that. You kind of get a little
Right.
kick out of it. Like, oh yeah, what if I could make him kill himself?
Jesus Christ.
Didn't fucking do it. Died at 50-something of cancer, and miserable. Fucking miserable.
Sean's brutal childhood affected him profoundly. It's no wonder that MMA became his sanctuary.
My psychological makeup is great for MMA. I love being violent. I like hurting people. It's one of those weird things where it's like, you get locked in a fucking cage, you say, hey, try to kill this fucking guy. Meanwhile, like, you know, people get rich off it. MMA is purely retarded, but I fucking love it.
Okay.
His professional debut.
Here's the
when he was
rise.
17 in 2008 for the King of the Cage promotion.
It's not a cage.
Shine.
It's a ring.
He compiled an undefeated record of 9 wins and 0 losses. But believe it or not, despite his success, he almost called it quits following an injury.
I turned 19. I wanted to quit fighting. I separated my shoulder and I was like, fuck fighting. Like, this shit's stupid. Like, I'm broke. So I wanted to get, join the army. And I went to a fucking party and I fucking got in a fight and got arrested. So I was so broke I had to pay, like, my bail bond. And so I was like, fuck it. I called Keenan Cage, told Terry. I was like, Terry, I need money, dude. I'm fucking broke. And then he got me in a fight in South Africa. So that's fucking my life, and the rest of that's history. That's why I'm a fighter today.
Wow, so if that doesn't happen, if you don't get arrested, you're not in fighting anymore, you think?
Oh yeah, I would have stopped, hands down. I hated it.
In December 2012, Sean's determination was tested as he faced off against Josh Bryant for the King of the Cage middleweight championship. And guess what? Strickland won via split decision. Then, like a champ, he successfully defended his title not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Okay.
Dana White took
Doing
note,
his
and by
thing.
the spring of 2014, Strickland was finally able to ink his UFC deal.
Yeah, I heard he didn't have the greatest UFC career before this win against Izzy.
But I finally got the opportunity to prove myself in the UFC, and I'm pretty excited. Can't wait for that opportunity.
The then 23-year-old Strickland made his UFC debut in March 2014, entering the octagon with an unblemished 13 wins and 0 losses record to face off against Bubba McDaniel. He looked calm and confident as he outstruck and outgrappled his opponent.
I don't see much this guy has to offer me.
So,
My
you
training
won the
partner,
first
from
one.
What I've done, you know, from my skill level, I just can't see him being in my same level.
Before the end of round 1, Strickland took McDaniel's back
A rear
and
naked.
locked in a rear naked choke that ended the fight.
I don't think it's in my league.
I think he's very talented. You know, he's 14-0, which doesn't matter who you fight. To be 14-0 is very, very difficult. I don't think he's been fully tested. I don't think he's fought that higher level of opponents.
Just 2 months down the line, Strickland was back in action, narrowly edging out Luke Barnett with a split decision.
Okay. You won that one too.
Victory.
There we go.
But 2015 had Santiago Ponzinibbio in store for him. Strickland took his opponent's right-hand punches like they were love taps. He didn't even flinch. However, in the end, he lost this fight by a unanimous decision.
Okay, this is first L.
Like a champ, Sean came roaring back, stacking up 3 wins, and by April 2017, he was toe-to-toe with the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lost
Usman
this one.
dominated the entire fight by a long margin.
This is
While
at
Strickland was
welterweight
only
too.
able to land 30 significant strikes, Usman landed 117. Moreover, the Nigerian nightmare also attempted 8 takedowns, out of which 2 were successful. On the other hand, Strickland could not even attempt one. Ultimately, he proved his toughness by surviving until the final bell, but his efforts were not rewarded by the judges, who named Usman the winner with a unanimous decision.
Tonight, Sean Strickland's a tough customer.
Strickland returned in November, facing off against Court McGee. This fight was back and forth for all 3 rounds and was initially announced a majority draw. But hold on, a little number crunching error by the judges surfaced, and Strickland was ultimately crowned the unanimous victor. In May 2018, Strickland squared off against Dos Santos. The match was swift, with Sean tasting defeat in a first-round knockout.
Damn, got
But the
knocks.
fighter in him was far from done. October of that same year, Strickland reemerged triumphantly against Nordine Taleb, clinching the match with a technical knockout in round 2.
Okay.
And
Came
then
back
before
to get
2018
his.
was over, a series of
Oh
actions
shit!
put his whole
I had
life
no
at
idea.
One time, as Strickland was leaving a sparring practice at the gym and was on his way home on his motorcycle, a van pulled out in front of him while he was going 45 miles per hour. According to Strickland, the accident wasn't his fault, but he definitely took the brunt of the damage as he crashed onto the van and fell unconscious for several hours afterwards. Awakening amidst white sheets and beeping machines, Strickland was abruptly thrust into a dramatic reality. Although he had luckily avoided a head injury, his leg, the foundation of his fighting prowess, had been almost ripped apart from his body during the accident.
Oh dang! So he lucky to
Before
even
he
be
could
fighting
truly
still.
grasp the gravity, he was being wheeled into surgery to hopefully savage it. Luckily, the operation was a success. However, Strickland's leg had quite the healing journey ahead.
Best no Wi-Fi games for long car rides, part 3. Okay, the game I want to tell you about is...
Got in an accident. It wasn't my fault, but I've been blacked out for a good minute. I just came to after surgery. It's gonna be a long road back, but I love fighting, you know, so I'll get back on the ball and make it happen. Alright. Thanks for the support, guys.
It took a lot of time, tears, and frustration to get to the point where he could walk again, let alone fight. In the face of adversity, Strickland's spirit stood unwavering. The constraints of a compromised leg, coupled with professional advice to abandon the sport, could have broken many. Not Strickland. All the sweat, pain, and rehab seemed to be sculpting a path forward. Slowly but surely, he started getting a better range of motion in his surgically repaired leg, and training got a little easier. He never imagined it would take him 2 years to fight again.
That's crazy.
Each drop of
but he kept
sweat,
going
every
to get there.
Rehab session was a testament to his resilience.
That shows heart.
And when he felt ready, there was no holding back. By October 2020, he returned to the octagon to enter a war against Jack Marshman. The long interlude only heightened fans' anticipation. Time off may not typically bode well for fighters, but Strickland's comeback was nothing short of spectacular. A persistent Marshman certainly spiced things up, making the bout unforgettable. Notably, the incessant banter between Strickland and Marshman might just enter the annals as one of UFC's chattiest duels.
Come on, Jack! Come on, Jack! Strickland wants to fight.
And as the final verdict echoed, Strickland emerged the unanimous favorite.
He didn't even look like he was touched up. He was touching the other dude a lot, though.
You can tell he fucking loves fighting. And it's truly refreshing seeing that passion whenever he enters the octagon. Just a month later, he earned a Performance of the Night award, defeating Brendan Allen via TKO. He would follow that up with 3 more wins before facing off against Alex Pereira in July 2022. An encounter that would change Strickland's career forever.
Quatan. Woo! And those didn't go well for him at all.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Let me tell you guys something. There's not one glory kickboxer in any weight class I couldn't stand and bang with. So don't tell me just because you're some big Brazilian, you knocked out Izzy 20 years ago, that I can't stand with you. Come on, motherfucker. Get out of here.
July 2022 saw Strickland enter the octagon against Pereira at UFC 267 in a high-stakes match that would have determined the challenger for the then reigning champion, Israel Adesanya.
Big one. This has a lot of stakes on it, too. And look at Sean Strickland pushing the pace, moving forward. He won't stop that. Very.
Strickland started off strong, pressing forward and pushing Pereira back. Pereira, however, wasn't there to play defense, swinging back with kicks and elbows.
Sean has a very high volume approach, whereas Alex Pereira waits, launches.
However, combat is unpredictable. Pereira's left hook caught Strickland off guard, dropping him momentarily.
Damn. He got back up though. He didn't even. He wasn't able to recover.
Blow, a straight right that ended the match.
The man touches you and you just die. How am I gonna hate on a big fucking Brazilian and knock me out? He's probably gonna do it again. No, he's a solid fucking guy. You know, he's a big fucking Brazilian. He works his ass off. He's been in the game.
By December, Strickland was back into the octagon. His opponent, Jared Cannonier, an equally formidable contender in the UFC realm. For 5 rounds, both fighters played an intense game of power and precision.
It's a close fight. Both guys are chasing it.
Cannonier, showcasing his seasoned skills, delivered strikes that were both varied and hard-hitting. Strickland didn't back down, of course, and kept pushing forward one punch at a time. But in the end, the judges gave the decision to Cannonier.
No, guys, I'm
Damn.
a loser. Hats off to Jared, but again,
I didn't even know he lost. He had a fight between Izzy and Alex, and he lost. So he had 2 straight losses. How did he get back up to the to be able to challenge?
And you know, you have people, experts in the field, come up to me and say, "Yeah, man, I don't know how you lost that one. You landed way more. The scorecard should say it." So, anyways, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Get off my soapbox. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you, UFC. Back to the drawing board. On to the next one. Thank you guys.
In a quick turnaround, Strickland bounced back fiercely in 2023, securing 2 consecutive wins that propelled him straight into the limelight.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna go have a fucking war for you guys, and I'm gonna fucking lose some brain cells for you fucking guys. Thank you for fucking showing me all the love. Thank you.
Congrats on getting here. Wish you all the best. Sean Strickland, folks.
And as fate would have it, the crescendo of his comeback was a much-awaited title shot in September against the formidable Israel Adesanya.
Tomorrow.
There he is, folks. The champ, Israel Adesanya. Sydney, thank you all for coming out. We got a Q&A coming up.
The stage was set for an epic fight. And 2023 is also the year when Strickland made a very smart strategic move. He started training with kickboxing powerhouse Alex Pereira.
With Alex, man, you gotta have your footwork on point, and I didn't realize that my footwork was so fucking bad. So I came here, I was doing a lot of footwork drills with Alex. He was the man. He showed me a lot of shit. And
watching Strickland in the octagon was like watching abstract art come to life. Weird, but captivating.
Like, Sean's that you can get better at fighting him, but when you initially run into him, you are just confused. Because I always laugh. Everything he does is, like, on paper wrong. Like, you're just like, it's not the way you're supposed to move. But, like, he moves weird, he throws weird, he goes from, like, he kung fu blocks. He shuts, like, he's really good at shutting down the things you're supposed to be good at.
Pereira, on the other hand, is the embodiment of kickboxing excellence. He became champion in 2 different weight classes for Glory, arguably the best kickboxing promotion.
Cold, man, just a monster.
And defended one of its titles numerous times. For comparison, Adesanya was an elite kickboxer, but never won any belt from major promotions. When Strickland's unorthodox approach met Pereira's kickboxing genius, it wasn't just a tactical collaboration. It was the melding of 2 distinct fighting spirits. And considering Pereira's glittering accolades in kickboxing, who better to shape Strickland's distinct flair, adding a hint of kickboxing wizardry just in time for the Adesanya bout?
Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland, how do you think that's going to go down?
I think Israel's going to win that one.
I think Izzy only gets caught in some kind of crazy
Nobody thought that Israel Adesanya was going to lose this fight.
A guy like Sean Strickland, who probably doesn't have the skill set to be able to beat Izzy, just comes in, slings heavy leather with reckless abandon, and absolutely somehow shocks the entire world.
Hey, watch out. Hey, what happened before we walked on the stage? I smacked you on the ass like my bitch.
Bro, you're Pornhub is just full of cartoons, bro. No man that beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me. Bro,
does he have the ability to beat Izzy? I can't see it.
We love this sport because anything can happen, so I'm excited to watch it, but I do think Adesanya is going to knock him out.
Right there, I smacked you on your ass. The fuck you do?
Listen, bro, you're gonna break a fucking nail. Calm down.
I'll break your fucking face.
Down.
I'll break your fucking face. I'll break my nail in your face.
I gotta go with Israel on that one. Heavy favorite.
I'm about to go with Adesanya.
I'm picking Israel by 2nd round TKO.
Well, let's just say I think Sean Strickland's expecting a long fight, so let's see if he can extend Izzy a little bit, but I do think that it's a big challenge in front of him, and I think it's the worst stylistic matchup for him in the division. Doesn't mean he can't win it.
On fight night, after a patient start by both fighters, which saw Adesanya probing Strickland's unusual style, it was Strickland that found the first telling strike with a clean straight shot that felled Adesanya. He then quickly moved in on Adesanya's back with a flurry of strikes to close out the first round in his favor.
Came in, almost finished him in the first round.
Adesanya survived the onslaught, but it set the tone
for the whole rest of the fight.
Might not be as easy as
anticipated.
got hit with some big shots.
That was just.
Those are going to be problems.
That was just a hard night for Izzy.
Like, he could be dinged up right now.
The rounds were competitive, but Strickland's pressure and volume carried the fight into the middle rounds. Despite Adesanya's endeavors to outmaneuver him with cunning feints, Strickland remained focused, pushing forward with purpose. By constantly pressing and utilizing precise boxing, he ensured Adesanya was always on the defensive, preventing him from executing his signature striking moves. In the concluding rounds, Adesanya seemed to pull back, adopting a more conservative stance. Contrastingly, Strickland was unwavering, continuously deploying his potent jab and tagging Adesanya with significant shots. These precise strikes ensured a clear victory for him on the judges' scorecards, turning the UFC hierarchy on its head.
Yeah, it's crazy. Was this the biggest upset in UFC history? Let me know down below. I know it was up there. I know it was really up there, and I wish I would have bet some money that night that Strickland won. But of course, I had, just like most people, I had no idea that Izzy was going to go down.
Sean, everything you have been through, my man, in your life has always propelled you on to greater things.
Man, I was even kind of down to myself at times, but, you know, man, this is the first time I'm lost for words, you guys.
Strickland's triumph is a testament to his resilience and determination, making him one of the most surprising champions in the annals of UFC history.
Wild motherfucker is a middleweight champion of the world.
Wow,
God,
man.
I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
Radio. Pause. I had a different plan for this, but again, life throws curveballs at you. Thank you.
Thank God for child abuse, right? Fuck yeah. Let's go childhood traumas and repressed memories. You got me to where I needed to be, man. Like, fucking Dad, you're fucking awesome, man. All of the years of abuse, you really made me the man I had to be today. I don't fucking know, you guys.
Channeled his inner anger.
I'm just happy that this fucking world has a place for us, you know. If it wasn't for this, man, I'm sure I would have fucking committed some random act of violence and fucking been locked up for killing somebody, so. Fucking huzzah the UFC, man. Thank you for fucking saving someone's life, including my own.
From dramatic beginnings to overcoming near career-ending injuries, Strickland's journey to UFC middleweight stardom is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human resolve. In the fiercely competitive world of mixed martial arts, Strickland's tenacity to rise above adversity stands out. His story is not just about winning a title, but about the relentless pursuit of one's ambitions against all odds. Strickland's tale serves as a reminder to us all that life will inevitably throw its hardest punches, but it's our ability to endure and push forward that truly defines champions.
Absolutely.
In Strickland's
I agree with that.
trial,
I agree with that
we find
statement
a
right there.
Powerful reminder that with determination and heart, we too can overcome our battles and stand tall amidst life's shittiest curveballs.
Alright, y'all, that was Sean Strickland triumph against all odds by CLENCHED. Shout out to CLENCHED for the dope bio. I had no idea Sean Strickland went through the things he went through. I knew he had some not so great things he was involved with in his past, but I had no idea the straight turbulence he went through as a child, and he triumphed against all those odds. And even in his career, after he got through the turbulence of his upbringing, he had a up and down career. He had a lot of losses he had to bounce back from. Then a terrible accident almost took him out, but he fought through that stuff. And you have no, I personally have no other choice but to respect him just based off of what I respect. He came through a lot of odds, and I can't take nothing he did in his past against him. Seems like he's a changed dude, and that's all I could. That's how I'm gonna judge him. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. You guys, if you haven't already done so, you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be first to see the content, and smash that like button. Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis is coming up this Saturday. I hope you guys are hyped up for the fight, because I am. I can't wait to see it. I don't even know who I'm going for right now. I've got a lot of research to do, but I'm definitely going to share those results with y'all later in the week. I hope you guys stay tuned to the videos coming up soon. You guys, this is your boy DaVizion. As always, be safe, give it your all, and I'm going to see you next time. I'm out. Peace.